This week's AEW Rampage featured the first ever Royal Rampage Battle Royal, with the winner getting a shot at Jon Moxley's interim AEW World Championship. Also on the show we had the Young Bucks taking on two of New Japan's finest, as well as Toni Storm taking on Nyla Rose in a really good main event. So yeah, I think it's fair to say a pretty stacked Rampage, an hour of wrestling this week. So let's get straight into it with Battle Royal. It was Paige, Allen, Hobbs and Nese that started things off. Paige and Hobbs went after each other in the ring, while Tony Nese and Darby Allin went in the other before Ricky Starks came in and joined Powerhouse Hobbs and Hangman Page. Nese charged at Allen, who sent Nese over the top rope and crashing into Mark Sterling, eliminating him. Darby Allin then hit Nese with a dive through the ropes to ringside. The Butcher then came out and smashed Darby with a guardrail before John Silver came in and joined Page in the variant ring. They took out Powerhouse Hobbs before jokingly attempting to eliminate each other. Max Caster was out next, and the Butcher, as both heels, went after Darby before Roosh made his in-ring debut. He came out and cleared house before the Blade joined the Butcher, Max Caster and Darby Allin in the second ring. The Butcher and the Blade went right after Allin. Roosh came close to eliminating Starks in the first ring before Penta was out next. Rush ran out of the ring and charged at Penta. Penta caught Roosh with a boot and rolled him back into the ring. Penta headed to the top rope but was caught with a dropkick on the way down, and Ricky Starks eliminated John Silver before Swerve was out next and he entered the second ring. And Keith was out next, entering the first ring but got swarmed quickly. Before that, Lee and Swerve started each other down from opposite rings. Matt Hardy was out next, and went after Butcher and the Blade before Dustin Rhodes was out next, and Penta and Roosh brawled on the apron as Dustin went after Starks. Meanwhile, Penta and Roosh ended up eliminating each other. Andrade tossed a chair at Penta's head at ringside. Kazarian was in next and went after Swerve. More chaos in both rings as they started filling up at this point, and Dante Martin entered the ring but was taken down pretty quickly. Keith Lee was dominating in the first ring. Takashita was then in and hit a German suplex on Allen. He followed that up with a double suplex to both Allen and Swerve. Meanwhile, Frankie Kazarian got eliminated. Brody King came out as the last man from the Red Wing and went after Dustin Rhodes, charging into Dustin in the corner before taking him down with a right hand. King then went after Dante Martin, and Orange Cassidy was the last man in the blue ring. King eliminated Martin while Orange Cassidy came down to the ring. Takashita and Cassidy started each other down in the ring. Takashita hit a very impressive brainbuster while Hobbs and Starks eliminated Dustin Rhodes. Butcher and the Blade then went after Takashita. He fought them off initially before being eliminated after missing a knee strike. Swerve then eliminated Orange Cassidy as Keith Lee eliminated Hobbs. Swerve was eliminated by the Butcher and the Blade. Hangman Page then eliminated Starks before Brody King eliminated the former champ. In the other ring, Darby Allin quickly eliminated both the Butcher and the Blade, and Darby and Brody King were the last men remaining. King went right after Allen and put him in a heap of hold before eliminating the former TNT champ. And Brody King is going to Dynamite on Wednesday to face Jon Moxley. And yeah, it wasn't necessarily the result I was expecting, but yeah, I'm so happy this came off. Because that's just going to be a brilliant match. We know the title won't change hands, but it's just going to be an absolute banger match. Also creates some tension in the House of Black with Brody King getting shot before Malachi. So yeah, I think it's just a brilliant dynamic. They put this perfectly. Brilliant match, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen in that Wednesday match, because it's just going to be brilliant. Young Bucks then took on Yoshihashi and Hikori Goto. Hashi and Goto made a strong start to the match, dominating the opening station and heading into the break. Following the break, Goto was still over Matt until the Bucks took control with some fantastic tag wrestling. They tried to isolate Goto, but he took out Jackson. Yoshihashi then came into the ring and the duo hit a headhunter for a near fall on Nick Jackson. Goto then followed out with a lariat to Nick, but he was taken down by Matt. Yoshihashi then took Jackson down with a lariat, and all four men were on their feet. Nick Jackson was back up and first and charged at Goto, who countered it into a Nushi Goshi. Yoshihashi then with a chop to Matt, followed by two super kicks. Goshi and Yoshihashi then hit Matt Jackson with a super kick, Yushi Goshi combination. Nick Jackson came in with a super kick before the Bucks hit the Yoshihashi with a BTE trigger. They followed out with a Melter driver on Yoshi to get the win. And yeah, this was just a brilliant match from start to finish. Two of the best tag teams in the world for my money. Just putting on that absolute banger of the match. Young Bucks obviously winning is the right result. But yeah, just a brilliant match all round. Toni Storm then took on Nyla Rose in the main event, and they went back and forth early on. Storm with a dropkick before Nyla hit back with a shoulder charge. Rose then hit the suplex before Toni Storm hit back with a series of right hands. Marina Shafir, who was at ringside, pulled down the middle rope, causing Storm to tumble out of the ring. With the referees distracted by Nyla, Shafir caught Storm with a super kick ringside. Nyla was dominating in the picture-in-picture break, locking in a modified STF on Toni Storm. Storm managed to call over to the bottom rope, and the break held as we came back from a commercial break. Storm then hit back with a running hip attack in the corner, but Rose didn't stay down for long and hit a running body block for a 2 count. Nyla Rose then went for the Beast Bomb, but Storm reversed it. Storm and Rose now traded strikes before Rose landed another super kick. Rose then hung on the top rope and headed to the top rope. Storm moved out of the way and hit Rose with a German suplex for a 2 count. Storm then hit the pendulum DDT for the win. Marina Shafir attacked Storm after the match, but Thunder Rosa came out to make the stain. Rose and Storm drove away the heels on Rampage. And yeah, for me this was a really good ending, a really, really good match, and also we've got that storyline dynamic at the top of the women's division now, which is long overdue. So yeah, this was good stuff from me, 7 out of 10. Overall this week, AEW Rampage gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Yeah, this was probably my favourite episode of Rampage in a long, long while, if not ever. I just thought from the start to finish it was just brilliant consistency, top matches throughout the card, so hyped to see Brody King get an opportunity. And yeah, the other 2 matches are absolute fire as well, so can we have more of this consistency, please, Rampage? This was brilliant. But anyway guys, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, put your thoughts, comments down below, follow me to the Instagram for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel on screen, and that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.